ॐ आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। प्रसन्नतां यानगताभिषेकतः तथा न मम्लौ वनवासदुःखतः मुखाम्बुजश्रीरघुनन्दनस्य मे सदास्तु सा मञ्जुलमङ्गलप्रदा। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। The concept of avatar is unique to our tradition. If you look at the Western religions, they don't have the concept of avatar. They have the concept of prophet. Prophet is not avatar. God sends a messenger, it is prophet. Whereas avatara is a unique phenomenon. Ishvara himself descends in a given form. Ishvara himself manifests in a given form. Our Shastras talk about the concept of avatar. Bhagavad Gita, Adhyaya 4. Krishna describes how the avatara happens. Ajopi sannavyayatma bhutanam ishwaropi san prakritim swamadhisthaya sambhavamyatmamayaya. Paramatma is ajaha. He has no birth. And avyayatma, no change in his nature. Eternal, free from birth, death, growth, aging, etc. He is ajaha and avyayatma. Despite being ajaha and avyayatma, bhutanam ishwaropi san, he is the Lord of all beings. Sarveshwaraha, the Ishvara himself. But he takes birth. Sambhavami, I take birth. How does he take birth? Prakritim swamadhisthaya, with the help of his own prakriti, with the help of his own maya, atma mayaya. He makes use of his maya, wields his maya, and manifests in a given form. It may be a human form. It may be an animal form also. He can manifest in any form. And sometimes According to some people, he may manifest in an inanimate form also. They talk about Vastra Avatara also. During Draupadi's Vastrapaharana, when Dushyasana pulled Draupadi's Vastra, the Vastra, the cloth was extending as Dushyasana pulled. What was that cloth? It was nothing but Bhagavan himself, manifesting in the form of cloth. Otherwise, the original cloth was only a few meters, only a few feet, but it was extending several meters, hundreds of meters. Therefore, Bhagavan can manifest in any form, not necessarily a human form, not even necessarily an animal form, perhaps. Therefore, Bhagavan manifests in certain forms. It is the concept of avatar. In the same chapter of Gita, Bhagavan describes the time of the advent of an avatar. When does the avatara arrive? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirbhavati bharata abhyuttanamadharmasya tadatmanam srajamyaham. When there is a dharma glani, when there is a problem to dharma, when dharma is endangered, when dharma is overpowered by adharma, it is the time Bhagavan manifests to save the dharma, dharma samsthapanarthaya. Therefore, when we look at the time of any avatar, the occasion of any avatar, there was a threat to dharma. There was a disturbance in dharma, disturbance to dharma, and that is when Bhagavan arrived and protected dharma. It was true in the case of Sri Ramachandra, Ramavatara, as well as in the case of Krishna Avatara. Though there are many avatars, avatara hyasankheyaha, there are innumerable avatars. Majority of the avatars are not reported, not chronicled, not recorded, but there are innumerable avatars. They came and went. There are avatars of Rama, avatars of Vishnu also, and avatars of Shiva also. Bhagavata, Vishnu Purana, etc., they talk about the avatars of Shiva, or avatars of Vishnu. Whereas if you look into Shiva Purana, you find the avatars of Shiva. Ramayana is a unique work. In fact, Ramayana is called Adi Kavya, the first literary work by any poet. The poet was Valmiki. Valmiki is known as Adi Kavi. Very ancient text. Valmiki in Ramayana. Ramayana is a story of two avatars. Generally, we think Ramayana is the story of one avatar, but it is not so. Ramayana is the story of an avatar of Vishnu and an avatar of Shiva also. It is the story of Rama, of course. It is the story of Rama. In addition to the story of Rama, it is the story of Hanuman also. Hanuman has a very prominent place in Ramayana. Ramayana Mahamalaratnam. A poet describes Hanuman as Ramayana Mahamalaratnam. He is like a Ratna. What is Ratna called in English? Gem. He is like a gem in the mala, in the garland of Ramayana. If Ramayana is looked upon as a great garland, then Hanuman is like the gem of the garland. Ramayana Mahamalaratnam Vande Nilatmajam. So every avatar has its own significance in a given period of time. Like Ramavatara happened in Treta Yuga. Krishnavatara happened in Dwapara Yuga. The avatar had its own role to play in that particular period of time. They did dharma samsthapanam. They protected the people who followed dharma, and they destroyed the people who were threat to dharma. It was the significance of that time, that particular period of time. Then why do we remember these avatars at this age? In this age of Kali Yuga, why are we remembering Rama? Why are we remembering Krishna? Is there any significance now? The significance has been told in Bhagavad Gita itself. The significance of an avatara, even after its own time. It is also told in Bhagavad Gita. There is a shloka in chapter 4. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yoveti tattvataha jattva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. The avatara has a divya janma. Divya janma means a divine birth. The birth of an avatara is not like our birth. We are born helplessly because of our own karma. Helplessly we are born. We don't have choice. After being born, we may complain. I am born like this. Many people complain. Unfortunately, I am born in India. Some people may say that also. If I were born in America, I would have been happier. Some people even think so. So our Janma is because of our karma. Whereas Bhagavan's Janma is a Divya Janma. It is not because of ignorance and karma. It is not because of avidya and karma. Bhagavan is free from avidya and karma. Therefore, it is Divya Janma. And there is Divya Karma, divine actions. In every Janma, every avatar, Bhagavan has done divine actions, special actions. And these Divya Janma and Divya Karmas are chronicled by the great rishis in the form of Ramayana, in the form of Bhagavatam, etc. They were chronicled so that they are available for the posterior also. They are available to the posterior. They are available even today, after several thousands of years. When was Rama born? Several thousand years ago. We don't know how many thousands. They are still calculating. But much before Buddha was born, much before Mahavira was born. Buddha and Mahavira were born in Kali Yuga. They were born in Treta Yuga and Dwapara Yuga. They were chronicled in such a way by the rishis that they are available even today. Why they are recorded? Janma karma cha me divyam yo veti tattvataha. Bhagavan's janma and karma, they are together called Leela. We talk about Leela, Rama Leela, Krishna Leela. What is Leela? Divya Janma and Divya Karma. The special, unique, otherworldly birth and actions of Bhagavan are called Leela. The Leelas are available to us. They are made available to us by the rishis, so that we can relate to Bhagavan through the Leelas. Krishna says in chapter 4, Yo veti tattvataha. One who thinks about Bhagavan's Leela, one who meditates on Bhagavan's Leela, Leela Smaranam. Thinking about Bhagavan's Leela itself is a sadhana, because it connects to Ishvara. The Shastra says, if we have to attain Bhagavan, we have to think of Bhagavan. If you have to attain Bhagavan, you have to think of Bhagavan. How to think of Bhagavan? Our mind requires some tangible forms, some tangible events, because our mind connects to forms and events. It does not connect easily with the formless. क्लेशोधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम्. Thinking of the avyakta is not easy. Everyone cannot do. Therefore, we need Bhagavan's Leela to relate to Bhagavan. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattvataha. One who meditates on Bhagavan's Leela. Meditation on Bhagavan's Leela brings about Chitta Shuddhi, purifies the mind. It may be Rama Leela, or it may be Krishna Leela, it may be Shiva Leela, Hanumal Leela. It purifies the mind. And then he gets a jnana, knowledge of the Nirguna Brahma, and then he gets moksha. Jaktva deham punarjanma naiti. After this body, he does not get another janma. Instead, he attains Paramatma. Mameti Sorjuna. It is the significance of the Leela of an avatar. Even after its own time, even after the time of the avatar, even in Kali Yuga, even in any other time to come. In fact, Narada tells Valmiki, Yavat sthasyanti girayah saritascha mahitale tavad ramayana katha lokechu prachalishyati. As long as there are mountains on the earth, as long as there are rivers flowing on the earth, until then even the story of Ramayana will be heard in this world. Therefore, even in times to come, Ramayana is going to serve its purpose. People will think about Rama, people will meditate on Rama, and it is a way to Chitta Shuddhi. It is a way to attain Paramatma himself. And there is another special significance as far as Ramavatara is concerned. Especially with respect to Sri Ramachandra, there is another significance. If you look at Ramayana, chapter 1 of Balakanda, how does Ramayana begin? Valmiki asks a question to Narada. Valmiki asks, Kon vasmin sampratam loke gunavan kascha viryavan. In this world, who has all the noble qualities? Gunavan kaha, who has all the noble qualities? Kascha viryavan, meaning Valmiki wanted to know a personality who was the embodiment of dharma. The Shastras prescribe various values, various dharma. You should speak truth, etc. So many dharmas are prescribed in the Shastra, whether it is Shruti or Smriti. Veda as well as Smriti prescribe many values. But if we have to learn the values, if we have to follow the values in our own lives, we need a role model. When we look at a role model, we learn to follow the dharma. Who is such role model? This is Valmiki's question. I have heard a lot of Shastras. I have heard a lot of Dharma. But is there any role model who follows all these Dharmas almost to the extent of perfection? Then Narada says, there is such a role model. And who is it? Ikshvakuvamsha prabhavaha Ramo nama janeshutaha. It is the Rama of Ikshvakuvamsha. Rama was born in Ikshvakuvamsha, the lineage of Ikshvaku. Rama is such a role model. And that is how Valmiki first heard about Rama. And then Narada describes all the qualities of Ramachandra. Very beautifully, all qualities of Rama were described. Therefore, Rama serves as a role model, an embodiment of dharma, an embodiment of values. Therefore, those who want to follow dharma in their life should emulate the qualities of Rama. Likewise, even for the mumukshus, even for the students of Vedanta, Rama is a role model. There is a very beautiful shloka which I quoted in the beginning. Rama shows us, from Rama we can learn how a mumukshu should be. The quality of samatva. Sukha dukkhe same kritva. Being sama, being equal with respect to both sukha and dukkha. It is a quality desirable in a spiritual seeker. A spiritual seeker should learn to be equal with respect to both pleasant and unpleasant moments in life. And it is shown very well in Rama's life. Rama is the best example. Prasannatam yanagatabhishekataha tatha namamlau vanavasa dukkhataha. Prasannatam yanagatabhishekataha. Dasharatha one day decided that Rama will be the king. Rama's coronation was announced. And a duta was sent, a messenger was sent to Rama. And the messenger told Rama, you are going to be the king. Tomorrow is your coronation. If it was anybody else, he would have jumped with the joy. Oh, I am going to be the king tomorrow. But Rama did not show any sign of elation. Elation is called harsha, jumping with the joy, excitement with the joy when you hear a good news. When things are favorable, it is called elation. Rama did not show any sign of elation. Prasannatam yana gatabhishekataha. Perhaps he just smiled. Okay. If I have to become the king, let me become the king. Let me do the duties of a king. But then, after a few hours, the scenario in Ayodhya changed. You know the story of Ayodhya Kanda. It is in the Ayodhya Kanda section of Ramayana. Because of Kaikeyi, Dasharatha had to change his decision. Instead of Rama, Bharata will be coronated. And Rama will be sent to forest for 14 years. This was Vara. Dasharatha had promised to Kaikeyi. And then Dasharatha had to change the decision. And again the same messenger was sent perhaps to Rama's room. And then the messenger came and told, sorry, you are not going to be the king. And then the messenger also told, now get ready to go to forest. What would have happened to anybody else? A real tragedy, a real disappointment. But the author says, Tatha namamlau vanavasa dukkhataha. But Rama's face did not fade. Rama's facial expression did not even change when he heard he had to go to Vanavasa. He equally accepted, smilingly accepted even Vanavasa. Therefore, samatva, equality in both pleasure and pain. Yo na hrishyati na dveshti na shochati na kankshati. It is the quality of a jnani. Yo na hrishyati. He does not get elated. Na dveshti. He does not hate. Na shochati. He does not lament. He does not get into grief. Na kankshati. He does not desire anything. Therefore, Rama is a role model for even the students of Vedanta, even the mumukshus, even the jijnasus. Today is Chaitra Shukla Navami, Navami Tithi of Chaitra Shukla Paksha. In the morning it was Punarvasu Nakshatra. Now already Pushya has started, but Punarvasu is Rama's Nakshatra. On this day, let us pray to Sri Ramachandra and conclude the talk. Om पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।